Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings and find the juicy bits. Today we're diving into Serve Robotics Inc., and let's just say they're making some big moves that might surprise you. Get ready because we're about to decode a significant financial maneuver by Serve Robotics that involves a substantial injection of cash. Stick around to find out what it means for their future. And hey, if you like getting these insights delivered straight to you, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. So, the big news dropped on the 10th of October 2025. Serve Robotics Inc. announced they entered into a really important agreement, a securities purchase agreement to be exact. This wasn't just any deal. It was a registered direct offering to certain institutional investors. Think of it as selling a big chunk of their stock directly to big players in the money world. And the amount of money we were talking about here is massive. We were looking at about $100 million. That's a huge sum of money for any company, let alone one that is growing. This deal was expected to wrap up just a few days later on the 14th of October 2025, as long as all the typical conditions were met. So what are they going to do with all this cash? The plan is pretty standard but important. They're going to use it for general company needs. This includes things like day-to-day operations, which we call working capital, investing in new equipment or facilities, which is capital expenditures, and just the regular costs of running the business or general and administrative expenses. This cash infusion should give them a lot more breathing room. Now, like any big deal, this agreement wasn't just about handing over money. It included all sorts of promises and assurances from Serve Robotics, essentially guarantees about their business and the stock they were selling. To make this massive offering happen, they brought in a professional helper. They signed a placement agency agreement with Northland Securities, Inc. This company acted as their exclusive placement agent. And, of course, there was a fee involved. Serve Robotics agreed to pay Northland Securities a fee that was 5% of the total money raised. So, out of that $100 million, about $5 million went to the placement agent. That is a pretty standard fee for such a large transaction. This whole offering was done under an effective registration statement they already had in place with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This means the paperwork was largely in order, allowing them to sell these shares publicly. So here we have Serve Robotics, a company clearly focused on growth, bringing in significant capital. It is also worth noting that they've checked the box as an emerging growth company, and importantly, they have elected not to use the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards. This means they are opting to adopt new accounting rules sooner rather than later, which can be a sign of confidence or a desire to present their financials in a more up-to-date manner. Beyond the direct financial transaction itself, they also issued a press release on the same day to announce the pricing of this offering. This confirms that the news was actively being communicated to the public. Filing this alongside the other documents ensures transparency about the event. And of course, like any good report, it lists all the supporting documents, the exhibits that back up all the information presented. This includes legal opinions and the actual agreements. Now, let's move on to what this all means. Serve Robotics is in the business of robotics specifically for food delivery. They're trying to innovate how we get our meals. Raising $100 million is a massive vote of confidence, not just from the institutional investors, but also a signal that the company believes it has a clear path forward for growth and investment in its technology and operations. This funding is crucial for scaling up their operations, which likely involves manufacturing more robots, expanding into new markets, and continuing research and development to improve their autonomous delivery systems. In the competitive landscape of food delivery and robotics, having substantial capital is a major advantage. It allows them to outspend rivals, attract top talent, and weather any economic downturns more effectively. The fact that they are not using the extended transition period for new accounting standards suggests they are confident in their internal controls and their ability to adhere to the latest financial reporting requirements. From a Warren Buffett perspective, a company that raises significant capital for growth and then clearly states its intentions for that capital, while also demonstrating a commitment to transparent reporting, is generally a positive sign. It suggests strong management that is focused on building long-term value. However, there are always risks. The robotics industry is capital intensive and highly competitive. Even with this funding, Serve Robotics will need to execute its strategy flawlessly. Their success will depend on technological advancements, regulatory approvals for autonomous vehicles, and ultimately consumer adoption and satisfaction with their service. The Securities Act of 1933 mentioned in the agreement relates to how these shares are legally offered and sold, ensuring buyers are properly informed and protected. In conclusion, the injection of $100 million into Serve Robotics Inc. is a significant positive development. It provides the company with the financial firepower to accelerate its growth plans and solidify its position in the autonomous delivery market. While challenges remain, this capital raise demonstrates a strong belief in the company's future potential by the investors involved. Alright, that is our breakdown of Serve Robotics' latest filing. What is your take on this massive funding round and what it signals for the company's future in the robotics and delivery space? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description below for more discussions. Thanks for watching, see you next time.